Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back. We're doing War of the Spark Intermediate Swiss Draft League on MTGO. Let's put up the display, and we've got Awakening of B2 Ghazi. It's a pretty easy first pick. Grateful Apparition is good. The Sphinx is good. Bloom Hulk is good. Divine Arrow, Giant Growth, Visionary is playable. So plenty of other good cards in here, but Awakening is just a real game ender. Follow-up pick. So I personally like Tybalt, but there's Obnixious Cruelty for some hard removal. Removal is still premium. Vizier is good. Getting some Death Touch. I really like the Devils a lot, as well as Proliferate Synergies to just spit out all these Devils. But like I said, Cruelty's pretty strong. Instant speed, big removal. I really like Tybalt a lot, though. In green, there's Nurture, Ceratok, Primordial Worm. The rare is not very good. So yeah, it's Tybalt or the Cruelty. It might just be Cruelty. Like I said though, I really like Tybalt a lot, especially with Proliferate. The Devils are huge. They really gunk up the board. I'm going Tybalt over Cruelty, believe it or not. I just really like this card. Okay. So now there's Paradise Druid, which is a great card, especially with Awakening to make it come out faster. Otherwise, nothing in red. Soul Diviner's a great card. I think the Druid is got the go-ahead for me, though, so we'll take it. Parhelion. Well, do we play Parhelion Ramp with Paradise Druid? It could be something. Otherwise, there's Trusted Pegasus in white, which is good. Mayhem Devil, which is cool. There's really not that much here. I'm okay taking Parhelion with Ramp. It's kind of an interesting card to try out. It's expensive, but if you get enough Ramp, I could totally see it happening. Might actually be a time to play Grazers, although Grazers aren't the kind of ramp you really want. There's Nissa's Triumph, though, is another way to get the Parhelion. And there's just really not much else that's interesting here. Spellkeeper Weird's pretty good. I'm going to take the Parhelion. We'll try it. I haven't tried it yet, so. Bond of Discipline's kind of cool. Taskmaster's a good card. Nothing in green. Some good things in white. Herald of the Dreadhorde is good too. 2 mana, 2/3s, but it does enter tap, so it can't block right away. There's Guild Globe if we want to just go 3 or 4 color, because we already have a little bit of fixing. It's not a bad idea. All right, we'll try out the Guild Globe. See if we can do some multicolor madness here. So Courage and Crisis is a great card. I actually really like that. Proliferate's fantastic, especially with Awakening and Tybalt. Even with Druid, with the Hexproof untapped. Snare Spinner is kind of a card you can buy time with. Triumph, not that great of removal. Cyclops I like quite a bit, but I'm okay taking the Courage here. I mean, our most powerful cards are in green and white currently. Depending on if Parhelion's good or not. I'm thinking it might be, but I don't know yet. We'll play the Courage. I love that card. Watley's Raptor is a great card. 2 mana, 2/3 Vig, Proliferate. You get a lot out of it. And there's not much else in here. Alright, we'll take the Raptor. It's tough to go wrong with a 2 mana, 2/3 with more upside. So here we probably just take the Grizzly, more 2/3s, more ways to buy time. This can't find Parhelion because it's not a creature, but that's okay. All right. So nothing in green. We can take the silver wing, it flies. Nothing in white either. Nothing really good in this pack, so we'll take the silver wing. I like Iron Bully, but Nurturer actually makes sense if we're going to go for Parhelion. I think we go for it. Let's try this Parhelion plan out. Plus it gains life and buys time. I like it. Force Landing's a good sideboard card to have. We'll take it. A bunch of red, but I don't think that we're doing it. I'll let this flow on by. Take a Charm Stray, but I don't think it's happening. Steady Aim's a good card. Certainly playable. So, looking pretty good. I like our plan. Ramp, Parhelion ramp looks fun. Well, and then more stuff to ramp into as well. Zhang Yangu would be a good way to ramp. Prison Realms premium removal. Do we play all the expensive stuff and then all the nurturers we can find and ramp and Zhang Yangu when we can? I kind of want to take this. This seems like a really strong card. Make an army or return stuff from your graveyard to your hand. Proliferate, gain life. You can do it all. I think we'll try it out. We're going to play expensive deck here, I think. There's a lot of good cards in here for us, but we'll take it. We'll try it out. Currently, I don't think the Charm Stray plan is going to pan out rather, and I don't think that Tybalt is worth splashing. And I feel like we kind of have a good thing going with our green-white currently. We do have a globe to splash, but another Paradise Druid, that's a gift. So we're going to take that. Our ramp plan is getting strong. I like it. So we'll take the Druid. There's a Pegasus in here, Giant Growth, another Enforcer, which I want, but we're going for the ramp. So now Nahiri, good defensive sort of card for just a good way to kill things, and you can proliferate on it. I don't like the Grazer for ramp, really. Alright, we'll take Nahiri. Let's see. Defiant Strike, Forced Landing, Prismite, though we're not splashing anything. Some red in here. Don't think that we're going to need Defiant Strike, so I'll take another Forced Landing for sideboard. Wrangler's cool. New Horizons, though. More ramp? Yeah. I like it. We got all this ramp. This is cool. Let's make the Parhelion actually come together here. Steady Aim, Ceratok. More top end is fine. Yeah, we'll take a Ceratok here. I mean, we have all the ramps, so we can play top end now. Jeez, Neheb. It's a fun card. Worth splashing? I don't know about that. Another Grizzly. All the 2/3s. We do need some more creatures. And Grizzly is actually a great mana sink for all this ramp. That's true. Some card advantage. Okay. I mean, we could easily splash for Neheb. I just don't see the purpose. We've got a great thing going in this two-color nonsense right now. Still don't like Grazer. We're going to take the promotion. It's a good combat trick, especially with Proliferate. Not that we have a lot of it, but we have enough. Giant Growth's obviously a good card. 1 mana, cheap, strong combat trick. There's a Sergeant in here too, but we'll take the Growth. Another Growth. I want to play Gideon Sacrifice someday, but Growth's better. Defiant Strike or the Sergeant. We need more creatures, so I guess we'll take Sergeant. Guess you can jump from Druid to Sergeant, but kind of need better 4-drops than that. So we're just going to cut white and take the Defiant Strike. Red is pretty clearly open, but I really like what we're doing in green-white right now. We've got 4 ramp spells. And someone's getting a last pick Turret Ogre. I don't really care though, because I think what we're doing in Karn the Great Creator, I guess we might as well check if it's worth anything, but I don't think it makes the deck. It is worth 7.68 tickets. Well, we're taking that. Otherwise, Nissa's Triumph, Pledge of Unity, those would both be great, but we're going to take some tickets because that's a lot of tickets. I mean, you just put them in your hand. You don't even ramp with Triumph, so it's not like it's that good. Firemine Vessel, though, is another way to ramp, actually. I'd probably take Pledge of Unity otherwise. Pledge of Unity is an insanely strong card, but whatever. We'll take Karn for now. We can take Mobilized District. We don't actually have a lot of legendary creatures or planeswalkers, really. This is a legend, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. And it, you know what's District with... If you put Awakening on a District, you get a Vigilant 12/12. It's kind of cool. So we can take a free spell in Mobilized District, which is actually kind of nice. Rising Populace is good. I think we're going to end up with enough playables where I'm fine just taking the District, just getting a land creature. It seems beneficial to me. Gives us more mana sinks for our ramp effects, and there's good spells in here, but I'm just going to take the District. Like I said, it's a free spell for our deck. Another Grizzly, a Light Shield is good with Proliferate. War Screecher is a decent ramp. It also gives us a little bit of evasion. We already have 2 Grizzlies. We're probably good on them. So really we can do Light Shield or Screecher. We don't have a lot of Proliferate, so I'm probably okay taking this Screecher as a means to block attack Planeswalkers or just pump the team. We do, like I guess with like Celebration, it's a means to proliferate with the counters. I'm just going to take a Screecher. Courage and Crisis, another way to proliferate. Plaza we don't need. We'll just take the Crisis. The Courage, rather. I guess we already have one. I think Courage and Crisis is a strong card. Alright. I'm not going to splash a Jaya's Greeting. I'm not going to splash Epiphany. Alright. Storiv. Now this, on the other hand, might be a card I'm worth splashing, especially with the globe. Oh, it's different colors. Jeez. New Horizons. Yeah, New Horizons is a way to splash for Storiv. Double color splash is always hard, regardless of how much help you have. That's the problem. I probably just want to take Storiv anyway. There's like nothing here I care about. I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play the Wrangler. Alright, I mean, Storiv is so strong. You want to believe that you can do it. Alright, we'll take the Strike. Get some hard removal. We're super light on creatures, though. This is a creature spell. This is a creature spell, so that's 13. I'm still going to take the Strike. Bulwark Giant is a way to buy some time. Primordial Worm is just a big worm, but I kind of don't like either. Prismite, at this point, can fix for Storiv a little bit, but then it makes it cost like 5 mana instead of 4. It's still an extremely reasonable cost. I'll take Prismite. Consider Storiv. Interplanar Beacon. Can only do it on Planeswalkers. Is that right? Well, you can do colorless too, but we only have one planeswalker. It's just not worth it. Nothing in here is good. Doesn't matter. I'll just take this. Another giant growth, or we can do the triumph. But you can only find... I don't like that. We don't have a Nissa planeswalker. You can't find any lands. I guess we'll take a worm with all this ramp. Because we have not enough creatures currently. Storm the Citadel is cool, but we don't really have a deck for it. I don't need the Stray. Another Sergeant's not great. I like Courage and Crisis. We just don't have a lot of creatures to support it. I'll consider it. I might actually need these Sergeants. I don't really like them, but I feel like we kind of need them. Take another Grizzly. All right. Okay. All right. Cool deck. Ramp with some... I don't think we're gonna do Store-of. It's cool. I have 2 Paradise Druids, New Horizons, Guild Globe. That's 4. It's just the fact that it's double black that really just makes it too difficult, I think. But honestly, it's so strong that it could be just worth kind of crashing our mana base for it. Let me think about this. 15 creatures. I don't really want to cut any creatures. These are creatures too, though. I'm going to count this, and you can count this as creatures. Can't really count Parhelion as a creature, but everything else you can. So we need to make 5 cuts, and they should be non-creature spells. So it could be like Steady Aim. We have like, okay, so we have 17 creatures if you include Awakening and Planewide Celebration, which I do. So we probably cut as Sergeants because they're just mediocre anyway. And then we don't cut any more creatures. So then we have to cut 2 non-creature spells. I personally like Courage and Crisis a lot. I like Promotion too. I like Giant Growths, but we might not need them for this deck. We could cut the Giant Growths, and then we still have Promotion, double Courage and Crisis. And like I said, we crash our mana base a little bit in order to play Store-of, but we're mostly green anyway. So why don't we cut the Giant Growths? We only need 1 Swamp and then one of our mini fixers in order to play Store-of. Unfortunately, Guild Globe cannot add 2 of the same. That is unfortunate. It's going to hurt us a little bit. 2 Paradise Druids. At least New Horizons can. Store-of is just so strong. We're going to play it. We're going to splash it. So do we want to do 18 lands? That's another question because we want to play Mobilized District. We could technically play 18 lands. I don't love the idea of it with all this ramp, though. We are pretty color intensive, though. I would say we probably need 8 green, maybe 3 black. Let's sort by color. 2 double white, but whatever. So 8 green, because we do have the 3 double green. Um, 8, 13, 16. It's not a very pretty mana base. But this is... Yeah. It's not a very pretty mana base. But we are primarily green. We do have double white, but one doesn't matter because it's so late. We should have the means to play it at that point anyway. And Nahiri is double white, and we do actually kind of want to play it early, but is 3 black too much for Storev? The problem is, like, Storev is one of our strongest cards. It's one of the strongest cards in the deck by quite a bit. And miraculously, it makes Mobilized District cheaper to activate. Not that that's a big deal. I don't know. It looks fun. It looks like a fun deck. I'm going to try it like this. I think this is how we're running it. It's something. It is something, all right. All right. Well, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Okay, round 1. We're going to mull this one. 1 lander with our deck seems pretty dangerous. We'll keep this one, and we'll bottom that. All right. Well, something we can play. That's good. Uh-oh. I'm wondering which one they're going to take. I'd rather them take the Grizzly than the Nurturer. But I would take the Nurturer if I were them. Oddly, they take Nahiri, which I don't think I would have taken. I'm okay with that, though. I mean, I am pretty far away from being able to cast her. And I guess I can get her back with Plain-Wide Celebration, too, which is nice. So I can cast the Nurturer now, which is good. And with a land, I can exile the Herald, too, which is actually kind of nice. Bloom Hulk. Okay. So if I play the Nurturer, we're at 6 mana, which is 1 away from Celebration, which is pretty good. Best use of mana is Wanderer's Strike to exile Herald or Bloom Hulk. But I think we just go Nurturer and pass. We gain some life. We have a blocker for Herald and Zombie Army. And we will have to take Bloom Hulk, but we can figure that out. Death Sprout. All right. Well, there's Parhelion. A little ways away from that. So, we probably, well, all right. I think we pass. And I'm probably just going to use the Battlefield Promotion. And my plan is to probably, I guess, use it on the Paradise Druid. Otherwise, I guess I can use Grizzly in a pinch if I have to, but thankfully they did attack with that, so we'll block like this, promote. And now I guess we can exile the zombie army, which is good too. Silverwing, okay. May have to double block the Bloom Hulk next turn. Which I guess it depends. If we draw the land, then I can. If I don't draw the land, I can't even do it. I mean, Wanderer Strike's going to let us proliferate on our Druid. And I could have done the Battlefield Promotion on our Grizzly, but it seems kind of dangerous if they have a bunch of open mana. I don't know. Might have been the move I had to do. Well, New Horizons is nice. Now I can put a counter on the Grizzly. Can I afford to take 10? Not really. So if I play it here, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, 1 away from Celebration, which should let me gain some life, maybe get Nahiri back. Otherwise, I play Strike now, I proliferate. They've got 3 cards in hand too. Yeah, if I strike, then I'm taking 6. If I New Horizons, I'm taking 10. 10 seems like a lot. It does put me 1 mana away from Celebration, though. That's tough. Because if I can play the Celebration, I'm in pretty good shape. I can gain life. I can bring back Nahiri, get a Nurturer back for more life gain. Gain 4, get a token, bring these 2 back. That's pretty good. I think we go for it. So we're going to put the counter on the Grizzly this time for Wanderer Strike purposes. Okay, so they're going to kill our Grizzly. We'll take 10. Kind of have to draw the land at this point. Otherwise, I think that we will die. If we draw the land, we at least get this celebration, though, which is good. So, banking on this land pretty hard here. Did get the land, so now we can do the celebration. Let's figure the optimal play here. So, we've got to gain some life, obviously. Yeah. So, Nurture, Nahiri. I could do Nurture, Nahiri, and 2/2/2s. Unfortunately, that just lets us chump and go to 2. And then it still doesn't really leave me with enough mana. I guess I'll be able to play Nurture next turn. Another option is to do Wanderer Strike, kill a zombie army. And then I'm still kind of banking on drawing a land. That's the problem. So Celebration can keep me alive. And it can let me get some things. But like I said, we still need to draw we need to draw a land next turn. Well, I feel like we're not, well, we could proliferate, couldn't we? Because then that would let me block too. So I could go no gain, get 2 permanents back, proliferate to block. Oh wait, I can't block because I'm tapping out. So we can't do that one. We probably have to gain, I don't think we can gain 4 either though. We probably have to, if we create 2 citizens, so we can block Army and Hulk, we also have to assume they have no removal, which is not great. Or I can return no permanents, gain 8. What if I gain 4 and get back like a Nurturer to gain more life? So that way I can double block here, get back a Nurturer. Is that the best? I kind of want to gain the 4 in case they have removal, but another option is to just make 4 citizens. And I can block the 2 ground guys, and then next turn I can deal with the flyer. I might have to do that. This is tough. I kind of have to take care of those ground guys now because we're just at 4 life. All right. I think we're just going to cast 4 citizens. Not the most exciting plane-wide celebration, but we'll make some citizens to block the 4/4s. Or maybe chump the 4/4s. Okay. So I guess we... Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, that's kind of nice, actually. Oh, but we're at 2 now. Okay. Prismite. So 6 mana. We can Wanderer strike the flyer plus play a Prismite, I guess, but we have to tap our Druid to do that. It's probably still okay. So, well, maybe we would prefer to leave the Druid for blocking purposes. So, yeah, this is actually this is the best. Because now we can block things. They only have 1 card left. Okay, I can get behind this. Because we probably just have to use the Paradise Druid to block, which is fine. I think we probably block like this, this. Okay. So, Grizzly plus Prismite. One, two, three, four, five, 6. I guess we play land, play or use Grizzly ability here. Play a Screecher. Pass. So, what do we want to do in game 2 here? What shall we do in game 2? Do I want to sideboard anything? The only flyer we saw was just the 2/3, so I don't think we need forced landing. Other than that, we pretty much just have like steady aim and some giant growths. I think we'll run it back. Alright, we'll play first. And we'll mull that one. This one we'll keep. It's actually a reasonable hand, I guess, with the Guild Globe. I'll keep New Horizons on top. At least it helps us fix if we find a 3rd land, and Guild Globe at least draws for us. I can play a Watley's Raptor in a pinch off a Globe. which I probably would do because if we can find a third land. But I guess then again, I would rather. I guess I'd rather just find a third land here, so I can play Grizzly and then play the New Horizons and then play the Raptor. That's true. All right. Well, let's play the Globe for now. All right. Prismite is fine, actually. That way, if I miss my land now, at least I can play this and set up for a New Horizons. Uh-oh, Dreadhorde Invasion, huh? Seems like a difficult one to beat. So, miss a land drop, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll just play a Prismite. Alright, Invasion's going to be pretty difficult to beat, like I said. I don't remember if we even have... We do have an Exile effect, so we missed the land drop there, which is just pretty disappointing. I guess we'll do Globe and get green-white so we can play Huatley. It's Raptor, because I literally can't do anything else. I wish that I could proliferate something good, but I can't. I'm just going to take it because I don't think they would attack if they didn't have something, and I'm kind of not in the mood to like lose my board. So, let's see if we can get the land here. Just cannot. Go 7-drop into 8-drop, 2 lands out, so we'll just sit and twiddle those thumbs. I would have attacked with Reaver there. Snap attacked with Reaver there. Alright, so we'll play New Horizons. I think they'll just end a turn Sorin's Thirst is my guess. And then I don't know what we're going to do. They're just going to start gaining some life, making their guy huge. I guess I can't even play Wanderer's Strike because I've missed too many land drops. Guess best use of mana is just to play the Silver Wing. Start chump blocking, I guess. Okay. So our guy dies. Alrighty, we'll see you round 2. Alright, round 2, we won the die roll. We'll play first. We'll keep this hand. a good draw. That's going to set us up for a turn 4 Storiv if all goes our way. So I probably do that. Okay. Yeah, we can do Storiv on turn 4. So I guess we'll just play a Screecher for now. And the next turn we play the District, crack the Globe for a swamp and a green mana. That's a good draw too. Actually, technically now we want to play Storiv this turn. So we'll get a green and a black. And we tap the white and this, and then play Storiv and get in for 1. And we can even get, no wait, you can only get creatures and planeswalkers back. That's right. Okay. Grizzly. So now they can't even. Thundering Ceratok is something. So I think we just attack and then play the Nurturer. We can actually attack for 9 here. That's pretty cool. I'm going to play the Nurturer though. And I'm leaving up Battlefield Promotion for now. It only is creature planeswalkers. Okay. So now we'll play the Nurturer, get some more access to mana, gain some life, have a blocker, have a ramper. Okay. So now we can go land. I can attack with Storiv and the Screecher and promote if they block for first strike. They're taking it, so we'll just follow up with a Ceratok and pass. Okay. So they're tapped out, so we don't have to worry about combat tricks anymore. I think what we do is just promote the bird. I have 6 mana that I can, and all of our guys have trample, so I can promote Courage and Raptor just proliferate like crazy. But I want to give first strike there. So maybe we just courage here. And then play Raptor. And then we can actually beat in with these 3. And then with the promotion, I think the Storv is probably just going to get them. They probably concede after the promotion, I'm guessing. So we do that. This is 8. We give first strike. And that just should do it. All right. So still didn't see flyers, just saw ground guys. I think we stick to the same plan. We are definitely if you can get to that late game, we got a lot of goodies to look forward to. So we'll see if we can get to those goodies. All right, we're going to keep this hand. We've got a little bit of ramp. Grizzly's a good draw too, so now we can at least go maybe Grizzly into Horizons if we want. Nahiri too, not bad. Raging Crouch is pretty good. So let's do the Grizzly first here. All right, so we're going to block the Assault team. And we're going to have to find our second white mana for the Crunch. Or for the Nahiri, so we can deal with the Crunch. I think we just, well, I want the +1/+1 counter, but this brings us up to 5 mana, so we can play the Ceratok, possibly into Worm too if we draw. Yeah, all right. We miss out on the counter. All right, that's too bad. So I guess we'll take too much damage, and then we can Nahiri the Assault team. That's actually not bad, I guess. So we'll just remove 1 counter. And then we can play Primordial Worm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, we'll just play the worm. I want to see how they attack too. They're all coming at me. I guess that makes sense. Well, I guess that's all it took. Just a crunch into an assault team, into an assault team, into a Dreadhorde Twins, into a Stoneblade. Alright. Anything we want to do differently? I guess I'm just going to play more creatures. Like, something. Ironclad Crowbot actually does seem good against 4/1s. And I guess a Sergeant. I can't decide what else. Alright. So we'll play first. Keep this hand. Alright, that's a good draw. Awakening is huge. So we can play the Awakening next turn, which is nice. So I think we just drop the Crowbot now for safety's sake. That's a pretty reasonable draw too. So let's just play the Crowbot. Not the best use of mana, but it stops their entire game plan. And I kind of want to Awakening onto an untapped land. I feel like that's huge. So this is obviously very good. So now we can actually drop the Primordial Worm. Then next turn we can even do the Celebration, which is pretty cool. This is the best use of mana. Surprise Awakening is pretty nuts. Domri, alright. Yeah, I wish that wasn't happening, but it is. Okay. So we can what's the best play here? So I can do Celebration, but I probably Awaken here. I can't get it back. But I'd probably just do it anyway. So I think we just attack Domri for 9. I could actually attack Domri with Primordial Worm. So that way they can't block and then attack back. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So then I guess I should have instant speeded it. All right. Mistakes were made. I didn't quite know how I was going to play out this turn, so I think that was the issue. I mean, if Worm dies, at least I can get it back with Plane-Wide Celebration, but I either needed to attack with V2 Ghazi or play it at instant speed, but I didn't do either of those things. And this is fine too. Okay, that's fine. So they can double block V2 Ghazi now, so I think that we just attack with the Worm at Domri again. And that's fine. So now we can do Plane-Wide Celebration, and we'll get two permanents back and 2 citizens because we don't have any well, we can proliferate. How big is an 11/11? It's good. I think I'd still rather have citizens. Actually, it's a yeah. Probably makes more sense to get citizens. I think. I'm not sure. I have to tap out for that? I'm not loving that. Oh, let's see. All right. All right, we'll play the Nurturer. This, I guess, lets me attack with V2 Ghazi. Okay. Hmm. All right. So they don't really have any good double blocks for V2 Ghazi. Question still becomes, do I want to proliferate or do I want... They don't have any good double blocks for V2 Ghazi. So we can attack Domri and then go plane-wide celebration still. And get back the worm. So we'll make some citizens and get back a couple permanents, I guess. Do I even really want the 2/5? I guess. Alright, we're playing another Goblin Assault team here. So, yeah, Domri's been doing some work on us. Attacking with everything, so they can sack and then put a +1/+1 counter on something. So I think, yeah, unfortunately we just do not have a good block at all now. Yeah, like I said, they're just gonna sack this, put a counter on this if I double block it. Can triple block this and then I just take a quadrillion damage. It's all bad, is what I'm trying to say. Every single thing is bad here. And I really just have no idea how to do this. I can't take 15. I give up. I don't really know what to do here. I don't have a good block. I could assume they don't see it. That seems like a really unwise idea. I probably... Alright. I guess that's okay, actually. So, now we can kill Domri and play a worm. And okay. So we attack Domri with the Druid. And then we just play a worm and pass. Hmm. Okay. So we can play the Grizzly and maybe start getting some card advantage on a stalled board. But probably play the Crovod too, I guess. And then pass. Yeah, I was going to say we can play the Screecher too, but let's be a little more patient. I mean, we have like Nahiri. We've got we've got Parhelion, which we can actually cast. There's a chance we bottom it with Grizzly, but 5, 7, 9. It's the best block for the Invader. We can block it with the Crovod. If they do Stoneblade, they have to... I think I'm just going to do the Crovod. They can play a Stoneblade, which is fine. That's interesting. Okay. Death Touch. Well, Death Touch is pretty good. Alright. So, hey, speak of the devil. Alright. Got there on the back of every single bomb in our deck in a late game grind. Alright, we'll see you round 3. Alright, we're in round 3. This hand seems pretty weak, honestly. We do have fixing, no creatures, a bunch of lands, and a 7-drop. I kind of don't want to keep this. We're on the draw, though. I guess I'll risk it. I think this is not a great hand, but if we draw like a Paradise Druid, it could be good. All right. All right. I guess Dovin, unfortunately, makes our Artifacts cost more. Parhelion's 9 mana now. That's tough. Alright, well, Grizzly's a good draw, actually. Gives us something to New Horizons and good mana sink. Jeez. Nice ramp. What's her... Oh, she doesn't have an ultimate. I guess that's nice. But her ability is pretty slick. Just a bunch of card advantage. She named Saheeli. And then Karn's in there too. Okay. Play the Grizzly. And then next turn we can go New Horizons, maybe into Primordial Worm. So we'll see if our opponent uses the Dovin or not. Because if they don't, New Horizons could get him a little bit. Oh, wow. Nice. So, I guess the good news is we can attack Tameo. Oh, no, they did use it. They wisely used it. Alright. Screecher, not bad. Actually, Screecher's great. So, we'll go New Horizons here. Put the counter on the Grizzly. And then play the Screecher. Alright. So we'll pump our bear and we'll play a Screecher and then pass. So we do have to pay more for Celebration and Courage and Crisis. Important to note. Alright. Okay. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to kill either of them with Screecher now. Huh. trying to think. Do I hit the Tameo? Because Tameo can just keep growing and then get back more things. Well, that actually is interesting. Huh. Let me kill Tameo? Well, if you're letting me kill Tameo, I'm going to play Primordial Worm. Oh wait, the Grazer has reach. I completely spaced on that. That was a mistake. So we'll still play the Worm. But yeah, I spaced on the reach. Alright, play the Worm and pass. And now I think, unfortunately, Davriel's going to get us pretty good. So next turn, I can Courage and Crisis the Screecher so that I can proliferate and start attacking some Planeswalkers. That turn, if I had proliferated, I could have attacked Tameo, and then my opponent may or may not have blocked with Grazer. Probably would have. Oath of Kaya. I like how they just have like the coolest like limited deck you could possibly imagine. They even get to kill our Screecher. That's so funny. Like I can't comprehend a cooler War of the Spark limited deck that you could possibly get. Just every rare Planeswalker with rare Planeswalker protection and an amazing curve out and just everything you could possibly want. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, the problem is we can't even cast the Celebration, even with the land, because this makes it cost more. So I guess we ditch the Courage and Crisis for now. I could have done the land, but I'm not sure why I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I should just bank on my opponent timing out. It's a pretty big bank. I don't know why they're not +1ing Tameo, though. I don't know. I almost feel like I need to attack Davriel. I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Like, if I attack Davriel, at least I'm going to eventually be able to play Celebration, but then they can just get it back with Tameo. I guess I attack Tameo? Honestly, this is just crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I attack Tameo. I play a land. I'm going to discard a land to Davriel, and then I basically need to draw a land, or I'm in some trouble. So we'll attack Tameo. Take some Oath of Kaya drainage. So we'll play the land, like I said. Davriel will make us discard. We'll discard a land. Or I guess we can use Grizzly too. That's true. I probably should have just used it on my turn, huh? Yeah, that probably would have been smarter. Guess we'll use this first. Still don't know why they're not +1ing Tameo. It's just, they have to, right? How could they not? I don't get it. Am I crazy? Maybe I am crazy. Alright, so we did get the land. That's good. So now I can attack Tameo. And at this point, I think we just make... I think we just make 4 citizens. I could get the Screecher back. Is that better? I think we just get the citizens down. Paying 8 mana for your 7-drop sorcery. I mean, I like that Oath of Kaya and Davriel is likely to kill us. Does it drain for, like, I don't know. I gotta read, like, Oath of Kaya, because I've never had to attack multiple. I've never had to attack multiple targets with it before. If an opponent attacks more than one planeswalker you control, the last ability of Oath of Kaya triggers once for each of those attacked planeswalkers. So, wow. Yeah, if you divide your attacks, it pings you for each one. That is so crazy. All right. Still just in awe that they're not using Tameo. I mean, I can draw enough cards where Davriel doesn't hurt me, I think, possibly. We got to start taking out some planeswalkers, though. Karn doesn't matter. So it's just like Davriel and Tameo. So it's not you too, right? It's just a planeswalker. So this can attack Davriel. This can attack Tameo. And then this one will just attack my opponent. Okay. So we can use Grizzly now. hopefully find something. Yes. Good. Now we can pass. Oh, well, yeah, actually this is fine. I mean, I don't know why they're playing I don't know why they're playing Karn. I don't know why they're playing Karn. Uh-oh. Am I about to find out? Just nothing. Fail to find. Why are you playing Karn? I like that my opponent's deck is one of the coolest decks you could get in Limited, but you don't just play you don't just play Karn because. Like that's not a great strategy. Ugh. Um hmm. I guess we don't need to commit to the board anymore. So we'll just pass. You know, for as cool as my opponent's deck is, I feel like they're kind of dropping the ball playing Karn. The Karn is just hilarious. Oops. All right. I guess we can awaken here. All right. So we're playing against Planeswalker Control. Uh, they just made so many weird decisions that game. Why weren't they using Tamiyo? What was that? Why would you not use Tamiyo? You get to plus it, and then remember you get stuff out of your graveyard. So why aren't you playing it or using it? I mean, granted, it mills you, but that's the whole point. So that was just very strange. I feel like I don't know if they necessarily could have beat us because once again, just pointless Karn in there. But I definitely feel like that was just bizarre. All right, no sideboards for me. Let's run it back. We'll keep this. I like that I can do a turn 3 Screecher off of a off of a Prismite. I'd probably still rather just do a Grizzly. All right, I'm actually going to play a Screecher now. All right. Get the Grizzly down. I hope they left Karn in. Davriel, okay. So probably discard Prismite, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's fine actually. So, yeah, we'll have both attack Davriel. They don't block, okay. It's fine. And we'll play the Grizzly and pass. So the reason that I had the Screecher attack Davriel is in case they blocked, then I could still take care of it. Eliminate the problem. What do we got? Relentless Advance, okay. So we'll just attack with everything. Doesn't matter if they block or don't block. We have the Ceratok, so all right. Okay. Sure. All the Grizzlies. So we can attack with our Grizzly and pump with Screecher. They have one card left. Another option is just play Ceratok and pass, or attack with Screecher. We'll do that actually. Okay. All right. Nahiri. Yeah, Nahiri's... We can't cast it, unfortunately, but it is pretty slick. So I guess we'll attack with our Grizzly. And we can Screecher pump in a pinch, but instead we'll just play another Grizzly, I guess. Well, there's the win con, I guess. So I guess we'll just attack Teo. Start using some grizzlies here. What do we got? A land? I actually wanted that. Still technically good. The white would have been a little bit better. Let's do this again. Well, I guess better they do despark on that than my eventual Parhelion. That's probably true. Alright, we miss again, but we didn't want a swamp anyway, so I guess that's okay. So we can triple block it. If they have removal, they deal with all of our things. I think we'll just take it. Challenging. Huh. Do I assume they have nothing? I think I'm just gonna hang out. I feel like because we have Parhelion in hand, it makes more sense to be defensive here. Alright. Well, gonna block it. Alright. Yeah, I guess that works. So here's a Guild Globe. Awakening, nice. And get in here. Okay, so let's just see if they... Wait. Oh, I... Alright, we'll cast Parhelion. I need to use the B2 Ghazi land in order to do it, but that's alright. Alright, they conceded. We went 2-1. That was a weird draft. I think our last round opponent had like a really good, had a great idea going into the limited format, but not well executed with a couple weird decisions, like once again not using the Tamiyo. They even had a decent side plan with the Relentless Advance and the Gleaming Overseer, so just odd. But we got to play some fatties. We never actually got to. It was just the sight alone of Parhelion is enough to make people concede, but that's understandable. It's a really ridiculous card if you can get it online. So fun deck. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you for the next one.